cavity of the heart, the emptiness within yourself, don't be attached to it. Not even to space. Anything that you do while awake, while dreaming or sleeping, it's not this moment. It's the past moment. Introduce thus yourself to this moment if you want to be free forever, and that you are. Let there be peace and love among all beings of the universe. Let there be peace, let there be peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaskar, Namaskar. Welcome to Satsang. I feel half cooked, half melted, having had a taste of the freedom when being aware and with the divine self, but being pulled back into the limited small I with all its old habits and with its fears, sufferings, most of the time. I respectfully ask you for assistance in the process of deepening of awareness and union with the self. And I ask for it with both hands. First of all, what do you mean by half-baked?
I thought you would ask. I have a feeling that by being here with you, there is a continuous opening going on, and it doesn't feel finished. So, because of my wanting to leave on Saturday, there arises this feeling. Maybe it's like a half-cooked soup, and it's not really for drinking, and there has to be some more cooking done.
So, when you need to be fully cooked, it's better to surrender to the oven. It's for the oven to cook you. Now you have fixed time with the oven. I have to leave on Saturday. Therefore, I can't stay with you as the time is allotted to be fully cooked. I have urgent business somewhere else, and so you have already tied your rope outside to be pulled out on Saturday evening. So you have a pact with this oven. So this you did not disclose to the oven, that I can stay only for such and such time, but baking needs some time, and that depends upon the quality of the oven and time that you need to stay in the oven, but you have already fixed. That means you have not entered the oven at all. You were near the oven. near the oven and you felt the heat of the oven, and because you are tied outside on Saturday evening with something else, so how you were not at all with the oven.
So maybe then it's time to go on the oven.
No, you
if I
cut
was
this
only
rope.
Near to it.
You should have cut this rope when you go to satsang. Why do you come with the rope with the Saturday evening? So this is a rope, so you were never in satsang.
So the satsang mean you don't have any dates to be on specific places
No,
at specific
satsang means
times?
satsang. So you have not to tie the rope with time, with any object, with any person for 1 second, and you will be fully baked. So you don't tie your rope with any person, anything, any concept for just 1 second. Can you do it? Any person, any idea, any notion for just 1 second, and let me know if you are not fully baked. So already your mind is full of some other person, some other idea, some other object in the mind. So chair is already occupied. Now your chair is already occupied, no one else can sit here. So anyone else to sit here, it has to be vacated, empty. So to divine to sit here, you have already occupied this chair with your arrogance and with your desire. So remove it, make it empty. Then it is already filled. You don't feel it, you see. It's already there. You have not to acquire it, attain it, regain it. It's concealed by your desire, preoccupations, engagement to some other person, some other thing, some other notion. So that has concealed it, that's all. So if this concealment is removed, you will see what is underneath. So you have tied already yourself on Saturday evening, so your mind is already somewhere else, you see. So Saturday evening is time. You are fixed up. Your mind is not free. You are pre-engaged. So you have to get rid of all engagements for 1 second only during this span of life, which you have never allowed yourself before, and now you are going to miss it. You could do very well here. You are going to spend all your life with these things, no problem, you can do it. But this is a human incarnation, blessed form of God itself. Why can't you make use of it? Can't you allow 1 second to your own self? Why for others? Your life is spent for others only, right from the beginning, possessed by others. You have no time to look in within yourself directly. Look within yourself directly, without looking anywhere else. What do you see? Just now. This second, half of this second, half of this second. Directly look within. What do you see? You have no time.
It's not really seeing, it's peace. Peace.
What do you say?
It's not really seeing for me. It's just like there is peace.
Yes, yes, peace. There is peace. Now, why there? Why not here?
Or here is peace, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Why you say there?
I
Again
don't know.
there. So don't call it there. There means there.
Yeah.
What
that's
about?
True.
What about here? Speak of here. What do you see here now?
Peace.
Yes. This seeing is not seeing, is being. Directly seeing, not with the eyes. Not with the eyes, is being. Seeing is not seeing. Seeing is being.
Yeah.
Here means being. And directly. And this has happened out of time, you see. There was no Saturday and Sunday here, isn't it? That's how it
That's
is.
absolutely clear. Yeah, that's absolutely true.
True. No time, no. Time is past, you know. Saturdays, Sundays are past. Saturdays, Sundays, Mondays, all is past. Time is past. Mind is past. It's graveyard only. Graveyard is past, no? So when you speak of time, you go to graveyard, no? Isn't it? So this is freshness, peace. Yeah. So when you get rid of this, mind also means past. Mind means past, mind means time, time is past. Any desire also is past. Any desire also is past, you see. You can't have any fresh desire. Whenever you desire is of here you are. Now you can keep. This is baked. Now you are full. Now you can keep up your time also, doesn't matter. You spend 1 second to be here and then directly get out of time. Then time will follow you. Time will follow. Let time follow you. You don't listen to time. So, any other question?
Not now.
And now is now always.
And now is now.
Now is now, not now means now always will be now. When you get out of now, you are dead, you know. When you say now I am not now, you are dead. You are in graveyard. You are buried. Now is no more in now. 4 persons will come and take you. Take you to some other city of the dead. Yeah. So now you don't take care of, always have association with the now. It is the now that will remove all doubts, all worries, all tensions, and give you peace. Now is peace. So always you see, presence, now is presence, presence is peace. And this peace has no frontiers, no limitations. Where you are, there is always presence. And if it is not presence, you are also not there. Okay. Very good.
Thank you.
Now you can go now. Even now you can go. Oh.
I like to stay here. Thank you.
Sit down here. Some questions keep nagging me. What is this being awake while asleep? I have been trying for many months. I hear you say, stop trying. It is always the same. When I am sleeping, I am just sleeping and nothing else. You say that in deep sleep, everybody is happy. What is this happiness you are talking about? Sleeping people usually don't look happy. They just look knocked out. Watching sleeping people, often wonder, who's this? Where have they gone? Very small children look happy while sleeping and provoke an overwhelming tenderness. It happens in satsang that somebody says, I am free, I am silence, etc. So far, I have never heard anybody claim I am awake while asleep. Is it because the mind can't project this state? So many questions, but side by side, one by one, I go on replying. First of all, somebody says, I am free, I am silent. I have never heard anybody claim I am awake. He cannot claim I am awake because this waking, dreaming and sleeping. So this man is already sleeping. So when he says, I am silence and I am free means I am free from waking state, and I am free from dream state, and I am free from sleep state. So that state is not known, it is stateless state. So therefore, I speak awake during sleeping. This is not the same waking state, it is some other state unknown to you because you have never heard and nobody speaks about this state. You will of course wake up to some other state not touching these three states, or the next waking state will not come to you. You will not wake up from sleep to next waking state. And perhaps those who have attended my interview with Christopher Titmus, it was very clear about this state. And then I posed him a question. He was staying in Carlton Hotel. I said, you go with this thing and you give me the reply tomorrow. And I will ask you this question. You have to tell me when you slept and the last moment of your waking to sleeping and first moment from sleeping to waking, then I will ask you the question after that sleep. Then this man did it so nicely, so beautifully, and he was waiting that I have to answer this question to Papaji at 8 the satsang used to be at 8 a.m., so he came. So he asked me, I didn't wake up to any of these states. And what is this state? I didn't wake up, and I don't think I will ever wake up. So he immediately transmitted from England to all over the Buddhist world. Is this experience? So I told him, what about this state? And this state was called fourth state, Turiya state. It is not mentioned in any of the Buddhist books, Turiya state. And I said, one step is still deeper, because Turiya state also, this fourth state also is related to this experience of waking state, beyond waking state, this state. There is some state, and then you have not to try for it. One visit, second visit, third visit, and you would like to stay there at all every time, and that's called beyond that state, means Anant, that state. Anant. No frontiers, no comings and no goings. So this is what you speak about. And last night only the thing came in my mind when Anand Sagar was there. So I little shifted your name, and I have in mind, but I was going to speak to you after satsang. Only Anand, even as you say, no happiness is there. Not even happiness. So that happiness brought me here. So I was giving you change of your name also from Anand Sagar to Anant Sagar. Anant means Anant. You have heard the word or no?
I haven't. I've not heard.
He will give you he will write down for you. Anant, A-N-A-N-T. Anant means which cannot be, one word is quite enough, which has no frontiers at all, which cannot be conceived or perceived or touched or seen. One word is quite enough. Beyond, the other side of beyond. One word covers everything. Anant alone is enough. I do not know why I have been speaking since yesterday alone. I have, and then it was coming in my mind. I do not know you are here or already gone, but it was coming to me. When I meet him, if he's not gone, I will tell him, why Anand Sagar? Yeah. Still it's a mystery. God is mystery, isn't it? Body is a mystery, mind is a mystery. You said everything is illusion. There is no God, no demon. So it was a mystery, no? People believed. There is a God and there is a demon. They believed. You have solved this mystery. So likewise, you can solve this also. It's very real. So after solving that mystery, this still remains. So if you have arrived that far, you can go little more. Now is the time to begin. It's a very beautiful journey to travel from here. Yeah. There you had a help of the mind, you see. All this, with the mind you got it. But here you have to do alone. Then you will see the mystery will be solved. Why all this? Why all this appearance? Still, mountain was a mountain before. Mountain was a mountain. During the practice, sadhana, there was no mountain, you see. You call it illusion, no? It's all illusion. Any object is illusion. We start from here with practice. Then after that, again, you come back. When illusion is finished, again the mountain remains a mountain. This is the understanding. So after this, samsara remains a samsara.
As real as master and disciple,
Yes,
Papa?
will remain master and disciple. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, that is a mystery to be solved. Not that mystery also is to be solved. Whenever, wherever you see Buddha, you kill Buddha. There is also mysterious also. That mystery still is not solved. So many people have come to this conclusion, illusion, there is no student and no teacher. Also, they are finished with this thing. No dualities, no one, no two, also finished. Yeah, why they speak again to why? This is the ultimate truth. You can't reject, you see. If it is emptiness, you can't reject anything. If it is emptiness, you can't reject anything. It is same thing, accepting and rejecting, same thing. There's no difference. If you reject one thing, accept another, then where is the question of any emptiness? If you accept anything, accept everything. If you accept anything, and if you reject something, where are you going to keep this something which you are rejecting? Where will you keep this thing? If you accept God, and God has eternal power, eternity, reality, where the demon will reside, he must also occupy some place. He has taken some land from the same place. So his godness is not perfect. He has surrendered some territory to the demon also. He is not complete, not perfect. Not perfect, no? Then where there are two kingdoms, in the same kingdom there cannot be two kings, no? Then there are frontiers. Frontiers, different kingdoms. And where there are frontiers, then that is not eternity, not eternal, you see. There should be no difference at all between this and that. God and demon.
No frontiers in eternity. No frontiers in eternity. That's quite beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. No? You will understand. You will understand. After this, after this, it will be very easy. You just don't see that all is smooth. Don't accept. Don't reject. This is the way that you have to tread now, before rejecting everything, no? This procedure started from rejecting everything. Now accept everything that is in front of you and reject everything that is not in front of you. Yeah, no difference.
All of this. You are truly the greatest and most beautiful of mysteries. Just as Ram said in his interview with you the other night, there's no way to figure you out. Whenever the mind comes to you, it just is eaten. No, the the empty chair, Ram's empty chair after you spoke of the tiger. I mean, it happens to all of us.
Yeah, it will help many people.
We come to the cave. We come to the cave to bow to the tiger, and he just takes the head. And here we all are. Some with half heads, some with the ears eaten off, some with tooth marks on the forehead, some just a leg and a foot walking around. And this is the most exquisite of blessings. Thank you, Papa.
Good. Very good. Very beautiful. Thank you.
I love you as I've never loved before. Since first I met you here in love now. Come to me, and my dreams of long ago. I love you, how I love you. Papaji, you set me free to be. I love you as I've never loved before. Since first I met you here in love now. Come to me, and my dreams are